name is Tom Westfall, and I'm the choir director at Piqua High School. I am here to talk a little bit about the Piqua High School Show Choir, the company, and the amazing few seasons we have had this past 2 years, and how this year's success is going to continue in that path. For the past 2 years, we have had amazing seasons, probably 2 of the best seasons in my entire teaching career. And this year we have a great program planned. It has a theme, which we don't normally do themes. We are doing a good to bad theme, starting off with a song called Good Tonight from an animated movie. Then we go into The Nicest Kids in Town from the musical Hairspray. So all of those are like our good guys and our good themes. Then the ballad is a combination of Miley Cyrus' Wrecking Ball and the Taylor Swift I Did Something Bad, Why Does It Feel So Good? We have lots of amazing soloists in the first half of our show. Aiden Williams and Zach Edwards share the opening and the closing. During the ballad, we feature Izzy Toma and Addie Leisure. After the ballad is finished, we move into what we call our transition song. It's a time for everyone to change clothes. That song is a medley of songs from the musical Moulin Rouge. It starts with our amazing jazz band Audio Hype. They start with Seven Nation Army. They come on stage and perform and play and entertain. Then the guys come on and they do Britney Spears' Toxic. And then there's a cool smoke smog effect that our amazing crew and tech director Justin and Tom Fry have created. And the girls come on to Devil with the Blue Dress in our new costumes, which are obviously blue. Then we close the show with 2 songs from the movie The Descendants, Ways to Be Wicked, and then we close with a song called Wolf in Sheep's Clothing, which is a rock song that a lot of people know. I did not, showing my age. It's a great tune, very rock heavy. Emma Preston has the solo in our closer. Our choreographers are 2 amazing guys, one from California, Randy Sage, and one from New York, AJ Blankenship. Our staff includes assistant directors Laura Ray and Brian Detweiler. Our amazing jazz band is directed by Mr. Hines, who is one of the 2 band directors here at Piqua High School. And I mentioned Justin and Tom Fry are our tech directors. We have an amazing crew of parents who help make things go. This fall, so far, we competed at the Ada Music Feast in Ada, Ohio, and came in 2nd place behind Grove City, where we lost to Grove City by 1 point. We won Best Choreography of the Day. Zach Edwards was named our Outstanding Performer, and Aiden Williams was named Best Male Soloist. Our next contest was slated for the 2nd weekend in January, and due to weather, it was canceled. So we head to Finley Fest this weekend, the last weekend in January, where we are going to go up against Grove City again, and Solon High School, Grosse Pointe High School from Grosse Pointe, Michigan, which is a huge school in a suburb of Detroit, and also Beaver Creek. Then the following weekend we'll be at Marion Harding, where we see Marysville Swingers Unlimited, which is one of the best groups in the state of Ohio. We will be there, and a school from Illinois will be there competing as well. Those are our big competition. Then we take a couple weeks off, and then we are taking charter buses up to Solon High School, where we will compete against Finley and a slate of other amazing schools. The kids have been working really hard to perfect the show. We graduated 26 seniors last year, and 15 of those were girl singer-dancers. So to replace that many people was quite a feat, and the people who have stepped in have just been amazing. Especially the freshmen have really just super impressed me with their talent and their work ethic. I also want to give a shout out to Mrs. Carol Palmer, who is the music department aide and accompanist. She plays for Audio Hype and plays for all the choirs at Piqua High School. Show Choir took a break after Ada and did our Christmas show, where over the course of about 3 weeks, I think we did between 20 and 25 shows. We were constantly out performing. We traveled to all the elementary schools, had a great time cheering on and singing for our younger generation and the future stars of Piqua High School. We hope that you guys will all come out in the spring to our Just Us concert, which is the last Saturday before Memorial Day in May. It's the final show of the year here at home, and we will feature all of our seniors. We'll be singing senior spotlights, and we do a whole nother show that is not our competition show. I'm here with two of our 4-year seniors in the program. These two guys have been a big impact on the success of the program. We have senior Brody Kurtner and senior Zach Edwards. Both of these guys are dance captains and section leaders and just do an amazing job at leading the group. So I'm gonna ask them a couple questions. Guys, can you share with us what your favorite memories have been over the last 3.5 years so far in the program?
I'd say my favorite memory is from my sophomore year at Finley Fest. We performed our closer, and we had a blacklight that year. And when the blacklight kicked on, I remember I was in the front row, the very end. I couldn't hear myself sing from how loud the crowd was. It was really just an exhilarating moment for me.
There is nothing like a good crowd cheering you on. Brody, what about you?
My favorite memory is probably also from sophomore year. Probably winning the first comp was amazing.
It had been the COVID time period, and the year before that, when these guys were freshmen, we sang in masks all year, and we didn't go to one contest. So then the next year, their sophomore year, to come right out of the gate and win and have an amazing time was just awesome. Why don't you talk a little bit about rehearsal? Maybe what you like about rehearsal, and then also, of course, maybe what you don't like about rehearsal.
Yeah. I'd say my favorite part of rehearsal is that it's kind of like a getaway. It's like an escape. You get to hang out with a lot of people you enjoy being around, people you enjoy performing with, and overall just people you really care about. I'd say some of my least favorite parts of rehearsal is being real tired afterwards. I mean, it's definitely draining physically and mentally sometimes.
Rehearsals normally for us last between 2.5 to 3 hours, and we do 2 nights a week sometimes, and then once we get the show under our belts, we go to 1 night a week. Brody, how about you?
Rehearsals are fun because you get to hang out with your friends and you get to interact and, grow bonds. And it can be very redundant doing the same thing over and over again, but it is necessary to get it in your body and your mind.
Do you guys like when I say, let's do that one more time?
No.
Can you talk about this year a little bit? Maybe what our goals are for this season, how you feel about the group, how you feel about all the new young people, and what you're looking forward to in the remainder of our contest season.
I think our group is very young because we are comprised mostly of sophomores and freshmen, but we are very talented, and everyone has an amazing work ethic, and all are very good at singing and dancing, and I believe that we can be very successful this season.
Agreed. Zach, what about you?
For sure. We tend to be led mostly by our juniors and seniors, and the freshmen and sophomores definitely kind of look up to the underclassmen or the upperclassmen for guidance on what to do. But I feel like this year it's pretty balanced throughout. The seniors and juniors are definitely doing a lot of leading, but the freshmen and sophomores are doing great this year. I'd say more than they do in like previous years. I feel like my goal personally, as well as like the whole group's, is obviously to win, but definitely to do the best we can and the most we can at all of our competitions. And if we do that, then that's a success in our book.
Correct. I want to talk a little bit about the fact that when these guys were freshmen, that year there was no audition process because we weren't even in school. So we kind of just went and recruited people, and we didn't take any 8th grade girls that year. So there are no 4-year senior girls in the group, whereas we have, are there 9 of you guys? 8 of you guys?
Something like
We
that.
got, I think, 3 or 4 4-year seniors.
And then nine total senior guys. So we have definitely more senior guys than we do senior girls. So in the seniority category, the underclass ladies are really stepping up and filling in those big shoes from the seniors that left the year before. I want to talk just really briefly about things that you think show choir teaches you that have absolutely nothing to do with singing and dancing?
I think show choir definitely teaches you to have a great work ethic, and the process of repeating over and over again just really helps to build like your mental strength, I believe.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like show choir also teaches you that you can't be too hard on yourself. When someone criticizes you, you can't like break down on yourself and just give up. You gotta get back up and continue to try and push through and work on yourself. You can't just like fold in on yourself and give up.
So we love the support we get from the school and the community. The administration at Piqua City Schools does a great job of supporting our program as well. And all of the staff and students here, we hope to see you come out and see a show sometime soon.